Hello, internet, and welcome back to Gundam picking a fight with Hajime.
No. He wants to start a fight.
Okay.
Smudge
on the floor, bro.
Yeah.
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belongs
Okay,
to
cut.
Hiyoko?
Oh, I forgot that I had to do that.
Impossible!
Slice!
Try to
Up and
remember
down!
the crime
Fuck,
scene.
I
There was
forgot.
no, you can't step on blood that was never there.
I missed what I needed to cut.
See a nice nightmare.
Okay, let's do it again.
Why does this guy already protest? I feel like I've already seen an opening to counter.
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet. Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the floor.
Allow me to cut through those words!
That was the easiest remodel I've ever had.
That's not it. The reason there was no blood on the floor is because the killer wiped it away afterward.
Don't say such foolish things! You don't have proof of that at all?
Yes, I do. You look closely. There's a streak on the floor where blood was wiped away.
When the killer tried to hide Hyoko's body, they probably cleaned the blood at the same time, but Ibuki must have already stepped in it, and the killer probably didn't even realize it.
The reason they wiped off the blood on the floor was so we'd mix up the order of the murders, right?
Yep.
Even if they're able to hide Hyoko's body, it'd be bad if her blood was left out in the open.
Plus, Ibuki's body was left out in the open, and it wasn't bleeding from any open wounds at all.
Hyoko's body was probably wrapped in duct tape to stop her bleeding. Actually, the bleeding will stop once the heart stops beating, so I don't think they had to go that far.
Aside from Mikon, none of us were aware of that fact, so the killer probably did not know it either.
Maybe the heater was running inside the music venue so it would screw with Mikon's autopsy?
That's right! I didn't know the time of death because of the heater!
If the time of death wasn't mentioned in the Monokuma file just to keep concrete evidence from us.
Yup. Since we have all this evidence, there's no one else who wants to object, right? Then it's decided. Hyoko was killed before Ibuki.
It appears that it is wiser to retreat for now. Fine then. But regardless of good or evil, there's no deceit in upholding one's convictions.
Can't you just shut up and back off?
Now then, let us resume our debate.
Wait a sec. There's something I want to run by Monokuma first.
There's always something.
Huh? Again? Didn't something like this happen last time too?
Yes.
Hey, if the victim actually committed suicide, what are we supposed to do?
Huh? Suicide?
The same as always. You have to vote for who the killer is. Think about it. A suicide means you've killed the most important existence of all, yourself.
Except here's the trick. You already told us that there was only one killer for this case.
Unfortunately, that means there's no Blacken to punish, but I guess in a pinch, I can always punish Monami.
Why me?
Nagito? What do you mean? If the victim actually committed suicide?
Well, I mean, I understand Hyoko's death, but I'm wondering if Ibuki was really murdered. For example, it's possible Ibuki killed Hyoko and then committed suicide due to a guilty conscience, right?
That's totally impossible! Then she never would have killed her to begin with!
She was afflicted by the despair disease, remember? That means anything can happen.
But if Ibuki's the killer, she wouldn't have been able to falsify the sequence of the murders, right? After Hajime saw the hanged body, the sudden appearance of Hyoko's body soon after means the killer had to be alive at that time.
Then she was alive! When Hajime first discovered Ibuki, she was just pretending to be dead.
How? She would be hanging though. How would you?
If she waited until Hajime left, that's when she could have made her move and mess with the crime scene.
She hanged herself, remember? There's no fucking way she could have faked that.
And if she was going to fake her death, I think she wouldn't have chosen hanging. Her body would have been defenseless in that state. If anyone touched her, that alone would have ruined her plan.
I see. So that means there's no doubt that someone killed those two. I'm glad. Now I'm free to search for the killer.
What the heck?
There's still one more issue on my mind. If Ibuki didn't commit suicide, then just what was that video Hajime saw?
Huh?
According to that video you saw, Ibuki was by herself when she climbed the stepladder, right? Then does that mean someone forced her to do it?
Forced? Perhaps they used hypnotism or something?
I don't know anything about that.
Don't say it all proud.
Putting that aside, it seems obvious that the killer did something. So, maybe we should figure out who was able to do whatever that was.
It's obviously the despair disease.
So, an alibi. Then our plan is to destroy the weakest alibi. Since Hajime has seen the video, it is clear what time the crime took place.
But just to be sure, that surveillance camera doesn't have a record function, right?
It's a cheap-ass surveillance camera, you know? There's no way it'd have some kind of sweet recording feature.
Then, the video Hajime saw was actually live?
What time did Hajime see that video?
It was before the morning
I
announcement.
saw it at the hospital, right before Monokuma's morning announcement. And I saw the body at the music venue a little after Monokuma's announcement.
So Ibuki hanged herself right before Monokuma's announcement. And since we established that Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki, that means the time that the murders occurred was before and during the announcement.
Then, we just have to find the person who doesn't have an alibi during that time?
Now then, I shall issue my decree. Let Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi commence.
Geez, why are they all just accounts? I don't remember what all their accounts are.
I think it's Mikon's account.
We can exclude the
Okay.
sick people like me and Akane.
They're trying to do alibis.
And what
remember?
about the
Yeah.
others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So
Well,
everyone who
yeah,
stayed at the
except for
motel
Yoko.
doesn't have an alibi.
Well, I mean,
What about you guys?
no, possible.
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi,
There it
then...
is.
No, that's
Hey.
wrong!
I forget what she even said.
Hold on. Not all of us are missing an alibi. In fact, Mikon and I both have alibis.
You two have alibis?
Up until I saw that hanging video, Mikon and I were actually together for a while.
We even woke up together that morning.
Hey, what kind of situation is
Kazuichi, no.
I accidentally fell asleep on top of Hajime. Too much info.
Chiaki, you little slut.
Yeah, it's not like that. She just came to tell me Nagato's condition had improved.
And we went to the hospital together afterward. So we were together until right before the announcement.
I get it. You guys have alibis.
If that's the case, the killer must be someone else.
It's better if we think about it like that. The killer decided to falsify the murder sequence to hide the actual time of the crime anyway.
So it's inevitable that an alibi for both before and during the morning announcement would be very important.
It feels like Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has backed us into a corner instead.
But committing an imitation murder, is that really all it was?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. It might not have started that way, because if you think about it, the lion was pinned to the tree with arrows, while Hiyoko was pinned using tape. And maybe after they killed Hiyoko...
do we have arrows here?
Probably not, but here's what I'm thinking. After they killed Hiyoko and pinned her up, they're like, why don't I kill someone else and make it... Well, no, that doesn't make sense. This would have had been planned, actually.
Right.
Faking the time the crime occurred by falsifying the murder sequence, hiding their alibi in the process. Was that the only reason the killer made both bodies imitate the movie?
Are you saying there was another reason?
I feel really bad for confusing you guys so much, but that's how I feel. I think the killer had a completely different reason for falsifying the murder sequence.
Killer had a different reason? If that's the case, are we still in the killer's trap? Inside a trap set by one of us. If so, then...
It's a trap.
And what kind of trap is it? Is this... Oh, are we already at halftime?
Yeah.
Wow, that was fast. Is this trial going faster than usual? Because it kind of feels like it is.
Hiya!
Why, hello there, Wannabe! The moss balls sure are looking tasty today!
Stop it!
Don't care!
Sorry.
Don't characterize me as someone who loves those mothballs! And here's some chance time! Chance time! Chance time! What's that? Now then, Monabe's appeal time starts now! Huh? Appeal time? Your kind-hearted big brother is gonna give you the chance to reclaim your honor! Good luck! So those jerks who treat you like a red-headed stepchild do his boss! That's 99% your fault! While you're whining, your time's already running out, so make sure your appeal please make your appeal simple. About 30,000 words or so. That's too long! It'll just be a boring appeal! Come on, if your appeal is successful, there might be merchandise opportunities heading your way! I'm sorry! Magical Miracle Girl, I'm sorry! I'm an itty bitty girl who's sweet like milk! Jeez! And I thought a certain robot's little sister was supposed to be the best!
What a disappointment!
What are you talking about? I have no clue whatsoever! Okay.
I'm Monami. Once again, I've been put in such an unreasonable situation. Seriously, he's like the king of unreasonableness. Why did it turn out like this? We were supposed to have a fun, friendly school trip, but it turned out all bloody instead. No, this definitely cannot be allowed. That's why I want you to remember this. Everyone, do your very best. Don't lose to yourself. And don't forget to save frequently.
Of course. The reason the killer did an imitation murder is a reason other than falsifying the murder sequence. Does something like that even exist?
It suddenly got quiet in here. Did I confuse you? If so, I wish I could die from self-loathing.
Man, this again.
If that's the case, it would have been just dandy if they had gone ahead and killed me too. If that happened, the imitation would have been perfect. So why didn't they do that?
Well, it's against the rules to kill 3 people in the first place.
That rule is too harsh. I couldn't get killed because of that.
Jeez Louise.
Seriously, just shut up already! Shut up forever!
But I'm thinking about it again, and he's totally right. It feels incomplete.
Because they didn't kill 3 people like the movie did? That's only because of Monokuma's rule.
It's not just that. Come on, try to remember the content of the movie. About the lion that got killed second.
That's the one Hyoko's body was imitating, right?
Even though we're calling it an imitation,
Yeah,
the
that's what I was
lion was
saying.
actually pinned by arrows, right? But Hyoko's body was suspended by common household duct tape. Maybe they just used a common substitute because it was too difficult to imitate the arrows. Well, that's probably it, but that attitude is what makes this feel incomplete. If falsifying the murder sequence was the killer's plan from the very beginning, they should have taken steps to properly imitate it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
But if we never realized it was a half-assed imitation, their entire plan would have been completely useless.
What are you trying to say? Are you saying the imitation wasn't planned?
I'm saying, Hyoko's murder wasn't.
That's what I thought.
What?
Hyoko's murder wasn't planned?
I understand that imitation wasn't enough, but aren't you making a bunch of assumptions?
Yeah, this is what I was saying before, about how Hyoko probably came in at the wrong time and then got killed.
It's not just the poor imitation. There are also other strange details.
Strange details? Like what?
Like, for example, why did Hyoko go to the music venue?
Why did Hiyoko go to the music
So,
video?
you're saying the truth behind Hyoko's murder is hidden?
I have no freaking clue what you're trying to say.
However, this is getting quite interesting. My 4 dark devas of destruction are getting riled up.
Why did Hiyoko went to the music video? That's key to all this. We need to find it out, no matter the cost. Oh Jesus, so many.
Oh, what was this one?
Why did Hyoko?
Oh wait, I think it.
Go to the music venue? There's no way we'd know that.
Oh, motel room.
Maybe the killer summoned her.
Because she wanted the mirror.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the killer.
No.
No, maybe. She went of her own free will.
Hold on.
Maybe that.
Oh!
I agree with that.
Okay.
It's just as Sonia said. She went to the music venue of her own free will.
So, exactly as I assumed.
If no one called for her, then why did she go?
Hyoko locked herself in her room because she was being overly cautious of the despair disease, you know? I don't think a person like that would leave their room just because someone called for them.
There's no way she got abducted?
Hyoko locked the room she was staying in before she went out.
If she was forcibly taken from her room, there's no way she would have had time to lock it.
Yeah.
The killer could have locked her door, right? Just to hide the fact Hyoko got abducted.
But her key was on her.
Then they couldn't have hidden her room key that deep in her kimono. They would have put it somewhere more obvious. Otherwise, there's no point in messing with the crime scene if nobody finds the key. At the time, you were the one who actually took out the key, right? Then something like that.
I won't lose.
Okay.
Are you saying my gut was wrong? This could be my first and last highlight of the day. Why won't you just let me shine already?
No, that's not the issue.
Shut up! Enough with your fancy talk. I'll shut you up right now.
Okay, let's see what my options are. Oh, why are there so fucking many?
Hyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hyoko's room and forcibly abducted her. The girl is so small and weak looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
You're out of cuts.
I can't back down.
I'm out of cuts.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I had a limit.
Yeah, down at the bottom right.
But Hyoko's room was locked.
I don't know what
The key was deep
thing
inside
is.
her kimono, remember?
I think...
It's more likely that
wait,
Hyoko
wait,
locked
wait.
the door herself.
Sonia's account.
Sonia.
The killer was the one who locked the door. So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there
Oh,
later.
that's right. That's right, because what Sonia said.
I mean,
Oh, there's
There's
another
no reason
dance?
for the killer to put the key in Hyoko's kimono.
I mean, the first one was
The
easy.
killer probably didn't realize
Yeah.
she even had the key.
Hold on. Try remembering Hyoko's body. Her kimono was all messed
Nope.
up.
Fuck.
It's the one after this.
Crap!
Damn it.
Hold on. Try remembering her
No,
kimono
stop.
was. There's only one
Oh.
reason her kimono would be that
Oh,
messed up. She fought the
There.
killer.
Yeah, there we go.
Allow me to cut through those words.
Okay.
The reason Hyoko's kimono was messed up was because she wasn't able to properly wear it.
Wear her kimono?
Yeah, it's also the reason why she decided to go out on her own.
Hyoko seemed to be really struggling with wearing her kimono. I believe that was one of the reasons she locked herself in her room. That is why I informed her. I told her that there was a full-length mirror at the music venue, and I suggested that she use it.
Then the reason her kimono was messed up wasn't because she fought the killer.
Yeah, she went to the venue on her own just to fix her messed up kimono.
I get it. I lost. Boil me, burn me, take off my clothes.
What the fuck?
Do whatever you want to me.
Akane, I didn't know you were into that.
Well, because of her free time events, I already know why she says stuff like that.
Hajime, now's your chance. Make her admit defeat.
Oh,
or
geez
better
Louise.
yet, make her do a little something something.
No!
Kazuichi!
Go with the...
Kazuichi! You are betraying the Church of Sonia? You fucking heretic!
Bite your own tongue with those sharp-ass teeth. Hell no.
Then, the killer probably couldn't have assumed that Hyoko would go to the music venue.
Though that may not apply to Sonya, since she provided Hiyoko with that information.
Though I knew she would go there, there is no way I could have predicted when she would arrive.
Don't go doubting Miss Sonya, you cretin. I'll put you and your hamsters 6 feet under.
Kazuichi, it seems you have quite the fashion sense.
What? Does that have to
Do
be?
you want me to incinerate your clothes? Perhaps I could do that while you're wearing them.
Gundam, please stop! For his sake.
Huh? What do you mean, for my sake?
Of course. I've already overlooked no less than 10 opportunities to kill you.
Even if the killer couldn't predict it, why did Hiyoko get killed in the music venue?
The only thing I can think of is, it was an unfortunate coincidence.
Coincidence?
When she went to the venue by herself, she was probably just unlucky and walked in on the crime scene.
She was killed so there wouldn't be any loose ends?
It probably happened when the
Yep.
killer was preparing to kill Ibuki.
Yep.
The killer most likely had already placed the hemp bag over her head, and without hesitation.
That's what I thought as well.
Killed Hiyoko.
Because the killer used that coincidence for their crime, it made this case even trickier.
That's the reason they imitated the movie to falsify the murder sequence.
Which means that low-down scoundrel didn't plan on committing imitation murders at first.
Then what was the killer actually planning to do? They've been cunning this far. There's no way they'd kill Ibuki without a plan. Do you have any ideas?
Damn, we don't know the most important part.
Good fans from the very beginning. I'm pretty sure we're very, very close.
Hey Nagito, any ideas?
Hey, how long are you gonna stay quiet?
Oh, am I allowed to speak?
This is...
I'm so happy I'm getting goosebumps. Everyone actually needs help from scum like me.
So what do you think?
I was thinking about it while I had my mouth shut. But now I'm finally able to come to a conclusion. Ibuki definitely didn't commit suicide.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I thought there might be a possibility that she faked her death and tampered with the crime scene. But now I remember. There was blood on Ibuki's slippers. So if she faked her death and walked around the music venue tampering with the crime scene, there'd be bloody footprints left in various places throughout the venue. So that's why I think there's no way she faked her death. There's no way Ibuki committed suicide.
We already established this.
You know,
He
we
does
already
he
finished
makes
talking
a
about
good
that a
point in
while
the middle of
ago.
all that, though.
I guess so.
If you went to go walk around, she'd make footprints.
Yeah.
Huh? Really? That's annoying. I guess I should just awkwardly laugh about it then.
Are you freaking kidding me? There's no limit to how useless you can be.
No, wait a minute. Ibuki had blood on her feet. There is no blood on the stepladder. Is that what you're getting at? I mean, there was blood on the stepladder, but not on the steps.
That's strange. That's very strange.
This is strange? What's strange?
See, it's not something we finished talking about. Those footprints. It's still an important clue left that that we completely overlooked. Just as Nagito said, if she had blood on her feet, she would have left footprints. Then why? Why weren't there any footprints on the step ladder? Step ladder.
It was like the 8th.
I can prove it with this.
Yeah, I did.
If Ibuki used the stepladder to hang herself, it's strange that there weren't any footprints on it.
Huh? There weren't?
Yeah, that stepladder was completely clean. No footprints or bloodstains at all.
Except for, you know, right there on the left side.
You noticed such a small detail. How amazing! This is truly the talent of a chosen ultimate.
What are you talking about? You're obviously leading us to this. So why have you brought up the suicide topic after all this time? Nagito Komaya, you definitely know something I don't...
You're definitely
Someone I shouldn't underestimate. Sorry.
But didn't you say you saw that video of Ibuki climbing the stepladder?
That was someone else that took that took the spare thing.
Then I think there's no doubt that she really there was something funny about that video.
I see. So there was some kind of trick arranged in that video,
But that's something only Hajime would know, since he's the only one who saw that video.
So, just like I thought, it all comes down to that. The mystery surrounding the incident is contained in that video. And whether or not we can reach the hidden truth is all up to me.
Hajime, I leave it in your hands.
As long as I leave this to you, I won't tell you to do your best, but oh well. You should get started already.
Yeah, I'll definitely try.
There's something hidden. If there's some hidden clue in the video, I should have seen something strange as I watched it. I'm the only one who can clear that up. I'm the only one who actually saw the video. So I'm the only one who can do it. The hang video I saw, like something I
It's a spot picture.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess it's the fact that those blood stains are missing.
Yep.
Right around here.
Here! That's right, I remember now. There was definitely something strange about that video.
Can you explain it to us?
What's strange is that stepladder I mentioned earlier. It's true that the steps of that stepladder weren't dirty, but on one side, there was a bloodstain, right on the left side of the stepladder. However, that contradicts the video I saw at the hospital. There weren't any bloodstains on the stepladder in the video. It was completely clean.
That is truly strange. If the video showed the moment of Ibuki's death, then Hiyoko should have already been dead by that point.
Yeah.
Even so, the fact is the stepladder had blood on it at the actual crime scene. But the stepladder in the video was completely bloodless.
And there's no way the video was recorded in advance. If that's the case, the only thing I can think of is...
It's possible those two stepladders were completely different.
Wait, are you saying there were two step ladders?
That's not what I thought, but okay.
But where would you find another stepladder? There was only one stepladder in the music venue.
Then one of the stepladders was somewhere other than the music venue. What do you mean?
You're suggesting that the stepladder in the video isn't the only thing that's different. Am I right? That's amazing, Chiaki! All that gaming has given you incredible deduction skills. Is it okay to say that?
What are you two talking about?
Stepladder isn't the only thing that's different, huh? Jackie said the stepladder was at a different place, but if that's the case, the thing that's different between that video and the actual scene of the crime is that thing, the place where the killer did something.
Hey man.
Oh jeez, oh fuck, that's a long word. Is this the conference room?
No, recording something. Filming location.
Filming location?
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck. That seems like an odd word. Odd. Like, who would think of that?
Right.
And also, it's so dang long.
Now we need it. Oh.
Oops, I didn't do that. Haha, big points.
There we go.
So we're in the conference room.
Yeah.
Okay. That's something I actually didn't
That's
think of.
right. Besides the stepladder, the filming location must have been different too.
What do you mean?
I mean, the video I saw was not filmed at the music venue. It was filmed somewhere else.
But the hospital monitor is supposed to display footage captured by the music venue camera, you know?
Then, there's a possibility that the killer also tampered with the surveillance camera unit.
They're going to show us that they filmed the video at the music venue instead of somewhere else. What are they going to do? That's the surveillance camera unit. Oh, that's right! When we first saw Buki, the camera set wasn't there, was it?
You're really good at this.
Thank you.
This one's so much easier.
Nice. Well, I missed that speed up, but whatever. Oh, shit. I didn't see that at first.
The camera.
Okay. Fuck. I was going too fast. Oh, for Wow, okay. Oh, it puts me all the way back here? Fine. Okay, now I'm going too slow. Gosh darn. Oh, that's annoying. I might have used my speed up too soon. Oh well. Question 2. Killer can... Tamper with the... What?
No, it was the music venue. Take the hit. Go to the music venue.
Okay.
Yeah, they tampered with the one at the music venue. Yeah, the camera.
Oh, that makes sense, yeah. But they brought it to the hospital, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I can just...
You get it.
Fuck.
I can just fuck! Yes, you can.
Yeah, there we go. Haha! The speed is good.
I'm gonna laugh if it switches direction! Oh no!
Wait, why did I do that? I didn't notice that. This is gonna hurt my grade. Oh, there was just one! There's just one that wasn't there!
Oh my god, this is great! They took it with them.
Yes.
Wrong way!
I was trying to press control, but I accidentally hit my arrow. Hooray, that was stupid. Okay.
It's all coming together. That's it. The killer just brought the camera from the music venue. With it, they made me think it was a live feed from the venue, when it was actually from somewhere else.
Then only the monitor was left in the music venue?
Yes, at least when I first discovered Ibuki's body. But when Hyoko's body appeared, the killer probably put the camera back too.
That means you should have realized that from the start and made this easier on all of us.
He did discover the body. I doubt his attention was focused on the camera.
Well, that's true, but... in order to hide that the camera was missing, the killer did one more thing to the remaining monitor.
They got okay.
I see! The killer smashed the monitor to pieces, destroying it. As long as it was in pieces, you wouldn't be able to tell if the camera was actually there or not. My attention was so focused on the body that even I couldn't have noticed something like that.
And the moment Hajime left the music venue, the killer put back the camera they took.
And they destroyed it and left that in pieces as well.
It's easy to say it was filmed somewhere else, but the surveillance camera's connection wasn't that strong.
Despite Kazuichi's desperate repair efforts, it seems it could not transmit from the hospital to the motel.
The fact that it was able to connect between the hospital and the music venue is amazing enough.
Reminds me, even if it was filmed in another place, as long as it was transmitting to the hospital, the range would be pretty limited. It was in the conference room. If that's the case, where the video was filmed, where was the video? The conference room. The other possibility is the conference room. Jeez, am I gonna have to do another hangman? Oh my gosh!
Yeah, and guess what it is?
Conference room!
I wonder what that waiting. Jeez.
Wait, oh, I forgot the M. Gosh, there. Okay, now I do the M. What? Wait, it's spelled with an E first. Okay, conference. Got it. I have to know spelling too. It's a good thing I'm good at spelling. I just messed up a little bit.
E-N-C-E. Now the C. Now the E. Now the R.
Keep that M there.
Just need the O.
Okay. I'm getting better.
I got it! It's possible that it was filmed at the hospital's conference room.
Huh? Conference room?
But the hospital and the music venue look completely different.
That's exactly why the killer did something to make those two places resemble each other.
To make the conference room look like the music venue, the killer went ahead and did some work. Gotta make it clear what that work was. There's a curtain. Curtain. Okay.
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other?
Oh, yeah, hold on.
Did the conference room look like the music venue?
Hold on. By the way,
Or did the music
there.
venue look like the conference room?
That must be it!
He's so excited to give consent. Did you see Kazuichi's face?
What the killer
Yeah.
did was make the music venue, the crime scene, look like the conference room. They did that by using the black curtain hanging at the back of the stage.
From what I remember, there used to be a really flashy curtain, but after the incident, it somehow became a plain black curtain that didn't seem to be the right size.
That's right! It's so half-assed, just like Monami.
Oh yeah? Well, your face looks stupid!
That curtain was hung so the music venue would look like the conference room?
In actuality, even though the curtain in the conference room doesn't stand out, it is a black light-blocking curtain that's long enough to reach the floor.
I see. The conference room. Indeed, the floor of that room is the same color as the music venue stage.
How convenient.
So the killer chose the conference room because they realized the floor matched.
Matching floors, matching curtains. I guess it makes sense you'd mistake the two.
But that's not all. There should be something else the killer did to tamper with the evidence. Probably.
Something else the killer did to make the music room look like the conference room? It's gotta be that.
Candle.
Oh yeah.
I can prove it with this! You're referring to the candle in the music venue, right? In the video I saw, a candle was used for lighting. But if you think about it, it's pretty strange. The music venue has good lighting. so there's no reason to even use candlelight.
Wait a minute. But that would mean there were two hentai. Oh, that's right, the buy one get one free thing. Okay.
Wow!
Wouldn't they have done it to make it feel creepier?
That might have been another reason, but the main reason was probably to tamper with evidence. The lighting in the conference room and the music venue are so different. They couldn't be used during filming. That's why the killer used a candle as film lighting instead.
Which means... Are you saying the candle in the music venue wasn't actually used?
That candle was likely placed there just to make me think it was the same candle that was used in the video.
With candlelight, you can't see things in that much detail. Maybe they were going for that effect. With that cheap-ass camera, it won't capture much in a dark area.
As long as this all matches up, it should be no problem to say this is decided. The video I saw wasn't filmed at the music venue. It was actually filmed at the hospital conference room.
If I'd found proof that evidence in the conference room was altered, we would have reached an answer sooner. But it appears the killer already covered that up, so I didn't find anything when I went there.
But there's no mistake. That's the only place within the connection range of the surveillance camera.
The motel would have been too far, and the interior design of the movie theater is too distinctive.
But this must be a surprising turn of events for Hajime. You never suspected that the video you saw in the hospital was being filmed in the conference room.
The incident isn't happening at the scene of a crime, it's occurring in the conference room.
I feel like I've heard Bayside cops say that before, but maybe isn't it the other way around?
If Ibuki's hanging video was filmed at the hospital's conference room, then was Ibuki killed at the conference room too?
No, that's not possible. Right after Hajime saw that video, he discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue.
So, what this tells me is, remember when I was upset that Hajime could have saved Ibuki? Mm-hmm. Ibuki was probably already hanging there for a while, huh?
Yeah.
Even if he did what I said, she was already dead. Okay. The video was filmed in the conference room, but Ibuki's body was at the music venue. Which means there's a fake somewhere. That fake must have been
the Ibuki in the conference room.
I see! The person wearing the hint bag in that video wasn't Ibuki. It was the killer pretending to be Ibuki. The killer put on a hospital gown, wore a hint bag on their head, and was only pretending to be the victim.
By that time, the real Ibuki must have already been killed.
The actual time of death must have been earlier. Probably around midnight or dawn to avoid witnesses.
If they took Ibuki from the music venue to the hospital to kill her, there's no way it happened during the day.
So that's what happened. And no matter how quickly I ran, it was impossible for me to rescue Ibuki. At that moment, I was already in the killer's trap. And the one who set the trap for me
But
was...
why did the killer go to the trouble of making a fake video just so Hajime could go to the crime scene?
The reason the killer made a fake video. There's only one possibility I can think of. And if I examine that possibility thoroughly, then naturally the killer's identity will reveal itself.
Huh?
You fiend! Are you saying you already know who the killer is?
Right, I should already know. I should have already known who the killer is.
Do you know who it is?
You're the only one!
I was right.
You're the killer,
I
aren't
actually
you?
wasn't sure, but it's the only thing that makes sense, I think.
What are you talking about?
Like I said, aren't you the killer who murdered Ibuki and Hyoko?
Killer? Huh? I'm the killer? What is this?
Hey, don't you think that's kinda impossible? A chick like her as the killer? She couldn't even kill a fly. In fact, the fly would probably kill her first.
She's right! A clumsy slowpoke like me killing someone? That's completely out of the question.
But
I
we're the
can
only
see it in
ones.
your head. Things are slowly falling into place.
I'm just not sure why, unless... maybe this whole week thing is all just an act? Right? Is she the traitor?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna keep asking.
No, we already know the motive.
No, I'm talking about the traitor. Like, remember how Monokuma said there's a traitor among us? Just like in the first game?
Do you really want to believe anything that fucking bear tells us?
That's fair. Wait! What if Monokuma told told Mikon the only way to cure the despair disease is for someone to die, so she decided to kill Ibuki in order to cure everyone else. Right? Yeah, okay. Wow, that was a thought.
Thanks to that video, we're the only ones who have the
it's
advantage
pretty
of an alibi.
obvious.
Because she's obsessed with...
No.
Because she...
Think about it. Where has Mikon been this entire time?
The hospital.
She's not immune to anything.
She was struck with the despair disease. Okay.
And that's why I absolutely hate this case.
That makes sense.
An alibi? Was that
The
killer's
worst
goal?
motive, the worst killer, and to top it all off, it doesn't even make any sense.
Yeah, so basically... Like,
Okay, hold on. Here's the order of events. Here's a recap of the order of events. She wakes up with Hajime. She makes it over to the hospital with Hajime. Hajime goes into the lobby and sees the video where she's filming. Hajime sprints from the hospital to the music venue, and in that time, she cleans up the music venue she cleans up the conference room so that no one suspects it, makes her way
right into the Fuyuhiko.
No, hold on. She runs to the music venue after Hajime. Hold on.
No, she would have run into Fuyuhiko first.
Hold on. Let me finish. This is the point. This is the point I'm making.
Okay.
She supposedly ran from the hospital to the music venue, not getting caught by Hajime, who's running to the motel. She goes into the music venue. Tears off the wallpaper.
Yeah.
Takes the camera, breaks it with the rest of the stuff, then puts glue on the door, seals it, apparently runs to the hospital or somewhere in between to catch up with Fuyuhiko, where they both then go to the motel, go outside the motel, they all run to the music venue, they knock down the door and find them.
No, I think she would have ran into Fuyuhiko first.
It's full of plot holes!
No, I'm pretty
That's
sure...
why I hate it so much!
As she says in the hotel to go to the music venue, she runs into Fuyuhiko. She tells Fuyuhiko that Ibuki's missing. They split up to go search for him. While Fuyuhiko's looking, she goes to the music venue.
But the thing is, she wouldn't have been able to do everything that I just said in 10 minutes!
Now that you mention it, you guys brought that up earlier. Only Hajime and Mikon have an alibi.
It's just a coincidence!
But also this means that if she was afflicted by the despair disease and that's why she did it, she did not really do it of her own accord. Which is what everything's about, you know. Oh, let's watch them kill each other. But this isn't really them killing each other because she's not in control of herself right now, right?
But you're the only one who could have filmed that video in the hospital conference room. Is that also a coincidence? At that time, you said you were going to the on-call room, but you actually went to the conference room. That's when you put on a hospital gown that you prepared in advance, put the bag on your head, and began filming. By doing that, you made up a video that showed Ibuki trying to hang herself at the music video. And showed that to me. Furthermore, I saw that video at the hospital lobby. If someone wants to go to the conference room from outside, they have to pass through the lobby.
So it's impossible that someone who wasn't already in the hospital went to the conference room to film.
Yeah.
Not only that, the others in the hospital, Akane and I, were both delirious from the despair disease.
So that must mean...
Please, wait a second. What are you saying?
not literally impossible. Can't you give a better defense than that?
It just shows she can't even do that.
Hey, you sure this chick is really the killer?
I'm gonna tell you one thing.
Okay.
That like when going through these cases, you have to have two means of thinking.
Okay.
You have to think of a general investigation, and then you have to think of all the pieces of evidence when you have a suspect in mind.
Okay.
And we're about to find out why.
Just like Akane said, it is really hard to tie it all together. I mean, Mikan is the killer?
I agree. It is truly difficult to believe someone could be killed by such a slow-witted woman.
That slow-witted remark is not necessary.
It's fine. I've been like this for a long time. In a tournament for social punching bags, I'd easily win first place with my soft reputation. Even I can't deny that. How many times do I have to tell you? It's impossible for me to kill someone. I'm serious. Very serious.
What do you say, Hajime?
Do you still believe this woman is the killer?
Do you hate me that much, Hajime?
Hey, Hajime!
Everyone's ganging up on me. Picking on girls, Hajime?
Hold on.
Tricks aside, logic aside, is she really capable of doing something like this? Could be I'm the one making a mistake? No. In fact, it'd be much easier if I was wrong. I have this much doubt about someone I've spent so much time with.
Can you hold on a minute?
Thank you, Nagito.
Huh?
Well, I know I'm being intrusive and all, and I mean, I have no place to say this. I missed all of the critical parts, and I doubt I have anything worth saying at an important time
Just get on with it.
this. What are you saying?
Get on with it!
But still, there's definitely no way I can overlook the killer this time.
Huh?
I thought it was suspicious all along, from the very beginning. Investigating with the suspect in mind creates a different result than investigating with no leads.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Well, thanks to that, I was able to discover a truth that nobody else knows. What? Are you serious? I've been so focused on everybody else this trial. But I guess now's a good time to say it, right?
You better not have kept quiet on purpose. This isn't a game, you know.
Actually, this is a game.
Please don't say such controversial statements. Well, what do you know, Nagito?
Well, it's nothing big, really. Only a small, decisive clue that points to the killer.
Dang, that's a huge deal!
A decisive clue? Does something like that really exist?
Let's take a look, shall we? Regarding the rope Ibuki was dangling from, this rope was supplied by the supermarket, right? There weren't any ropes inside the music venue.
Again with the supermarket? That place is a hotspot for criminal goods.
If they got it at the supermarket, that means it was brand new, right?
What's wrong with that?
I want you to take a close look at this rope. And keep in mind that it's brand new. Near the middle of the rope, it's frayed, as if it was rubbed strongly. But why is it like this? The loop Ibuki used to hang herself is on one end of the rope, and the part of the rope that hung from the baton lighting is on the other end.
Hey, you're taking too long. What's wrong with the rope being frayed?
It means, well, from what I can infer, I think the rope was used like this. The killer wrapped the rope around Ibuki's neck, pulled both ends at full strength, and strangled her. The center of the rope is frayed because that's the part they used to strangle Ibuki.
Hold on. I've been listening to you for a while, and it sounds like you knew about this rope clue all along. What exactly did you say to me during the investigation?
Why the fuck am I sneezing so much?
You're allergic to bullshit. And we already heard this one a few episodes ago.
Not everyone cooperates at a class trial. those who lie and conceal the truth will obviously be here too. Just like this case's killer. I was just copying them a little bit.
Huh?
More importantly, what was all that about the rope? The killer strangled Ibuki. And then?
And then, I finished speaking.
Huh?
How is that a decisive clue?
Huh? You didn't notice it? I thought I made the decisive clue very clear.
Narcativ's words contain a decisive clue? Is that really true?
Like I said, you're allergic to bullshit. Is it the rope?
I don't know.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging.
Let's play through the scene.
She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Not really.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know. Obviously, we'd assume
it
it was
was
a hanging.
that someone's live thing.
The Monokuma file
Bring up the
complicates this
bonus.
too. It never specified hanging or strangulation.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame.
Oh, I think it actually is rope.
Okay.
If not,
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the... Though hanging and strength, the scars they leave would look... Scars?
But we believed it. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
Hey!
That must be it.
Okay.
So that's what happened. We've been falling for the killer's lie this whole time. You said Ibuki hanged herself, but that was a complete lie, wasn't it, Mikan?
That is... Well...
Because she's the only one who can do autopsies, right?
You told
She
us
was
the
the only
wrong
one.
cause of death. You lied, didn't you?
You should have been able to tell the difference between hanging and strangling just by looking. You, Mikan, the ultimate nurse.
Please wait! First of all, I'm not a coroner, so I don't have the medical knowledge to identify injuries.
I'm so. Oh, hold on.
But you've been able to autopsy everyone else so far.
Right, before you go in, I've played CSI games before. There was a case similar to this. The strangulation mark, the ligature marks, as they're called in their preferred fashion. When you're strangling someone, they are straight back and parallel. When they hung, they are angled up at 45 degrees.
Okay.
Or 90 degrees. 45
That's
degrees.
why
Okay, yeah.
it's not my fault if I made a mistake.
That's not a mistake! That's an obvious oversight! No matter how thick this rope is or how thick your head is, there's a difference between strangulation and hanging!
Right.
But even a drunk medical student can notice the difference between a hanging and strangulation.
I'm not taking her side or anything, but being clumsy and unskilled in this area could lead to a mistake.
He's totally right. I'm such a clumsy mess, and I got so careless.
Careless!
Me till I got better. There's no way I'm gonna doubt her.
Don't you think her devotion to nursing is what helped her draw Ibuki to her death?
Huh?
And if not, her symptoms were still very serious and caused her to believe what anybody told her. It wouldn't surprise me if she willingly followed Mikan because she was nursing her.
So Mikan volunteered to nurse us? Because she was planning to do this all along?
That's a little... Aren't you like the thief who suspects everyone else of being thieves?
I'm not a criminal. Mikan is. I mean, she's a killer, you know.
You've got it all wrong. Please forgive me.
I'm sorry, but there's no way I can forgive you. I just can't forgive this crime at all.
Forgiveness or not.
Hajime's like,
Mikan is the killer.
Right.
I see. You guys are kind. Well, if that's the choice everyone makes, then the only thing I can do is back off, I guess. But is that really okay? Is that everyone's hope?
You're friggin' annoying! If you keep talking, I'm seriously gonna beat you up!
I'm really not the killer. There's no way I'm capable of killing someone.
That sounds
Is
wrong.
that really true?
Yay, Hajime!
Stop it already! That's enough!
I
Connie.
can't stop. I don't want to do this either. Of course I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
But I need to do this.
No one likes accusing anyone else of things.
You doubt your friends?
That's not it. I suspect them because I want to believe them.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't think belief and doubt are necessarily opposites.
Huh?
I do doubt her, but I still want to believe her. Belief lies at the heart of that conflict. 'Cause if there's no room for doubt, then there's no reason to believe, is there?
Don't say deep stuff. I don't really get it.
If you want to believe in someone, you need to overcome doubt first. Belief without doubt is simply a lie.
Fine. Do whatever you want. I won't stop you anymore.
Not really sure I understand, but okay.
Huh? Is that all you can say?
Pardonnez-moi. Your tone.
Pardon fuck?
Your tone suddenly shifted.
Pardon fuck?
So in the end, you're all just a bunch of bullies, huh? Justifying your actions with fancy words. Making excuses for why it's not really your fault.
Pardon fuck?
Everyone always treats me like that. Always. It's all her fault. She's the one with the problem. I'm done with that.
Jeez.
You hear me? I'm done.
Jesus.
Hey, Mikan.
It's not fair. It's not fair. Not fair. Not fair.
Hey,
Not fair,
Monokuma?
not fair, not fair, not
We
fair,
got a
not
broken
fair,
nurse.
not
Can we get another one?
Why won't you forgive me? If you did something wrong, you'd forgive yourself right away! What did I do? Why won't anybody forgive me?
Is acting like this your strategy now? Well, this is annoying. Plus, to be honest, I've run out of ideas. How can we get you to admit it? That's the issue.
If we don't have any clues, why don't we have her give us some?
Huh?
I'm the same as Hajime. I don't want to doubt any of my friends. But still, the truth is one of us murdered two of our friends. That's why we gotta stick with this until the very end, so we can finally break these chains of despair.
Chiaki.
Hey Mikan, can I ask you one last thing? If you're not the killer, then who fabricated that video Hajime watched? Like I said, it obviously wasn't me!
Then who the fuck was it?
Prove it? Wait! Do you have any proof that I'm the one who fabricated that video? Ah, that's right!
You can't just switch this around on us. We asked you first.
Because you're just assuming the video was filmed at the conference room. Treating me like a killer based on an assumption. Just because I was at the hospital.
Do we have time to finish this, or should we stop since my time went off?
Let's stop it.
Okay.
There's a pretty good.
Chunk of luck. Alright, so in the next episode, I suppose we'll probably see Mikan get executed, right?
Yep.
See you guys next time.
Bye.